with more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, and here we are in Elisa's house, and Sharon's acting funny going down here. And Rean thinks she might know something, so let's go check it out. She knows something. She's doing the laundry, apparently. Oh, Master Rean, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back, but want someone to help with those hard-to-read spots. Not to worry, I'm here to help. I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Lisa's mother really all right? Hey, there's no need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with some abnormally large crisis or anything like that. Though I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics with you. I understand that, but I can't help but to think about that quarrel between the Provincial Army and the RMP we saw this evening. I'm guessing the reason she couldn't make it is related to that somehow. Haha, that way you like to just throw potential theories out there reminds me of Lady Sarah. Perhaps that's thanks to her guidance as your instructor. I'm not really sure about that, but your lack of denial tells me I'm on the right track. You may interpret it however you see fit. However, I'd like to reassure you that there's no need for you to worry about the chairman. I'd rather see you direct your concerns toward Lady Elisa. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Don't worry, Master Rean. A maid must always be available to serve as guest. Still, are you certain you don't feel like a rejuvenating back scrub? I'd be happy to give you a stimulating massage, too, if that's your wish. Stimulating? I'm okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to say, that's a request I wouldn't be able to turn down. Or an offer, not a request. If Sharon offered me a back massage, not turning that down. Lisa, wonder what she's doing. Maybe I should go see. What's Fee doing? Oh, we can play Blade. Interesting. Elisa, she said she was going out on the terrace. Maybe she really does have something weighing on her mind then. And if that's true, we should do what we can for her. We're a team after all. Yeah, you're right. Fee's really changed. I still remember how she was at the start of the year. I guess that's true of everyone in Class 7 though. I don't really want to play Blade. But that's cool they give you that option here. This game is pretty darn cool. In a lot of different regards. Just absolutely love it.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
I'm guessing we're moving on with the story since we got voice acting back.
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Ruhr at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
Excuse me, did you just pet me like a dog?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them.
I mean, Lisa is pretty cool at times.
It's
but
like
she's
how you
also-
and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee.
Yeah. I like Elisa at times, but at times she's kind of annoying and complaining and bratty. But I guess she does have a really good heart. There's no doubt about that. She does care.
Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings.
Yep. Remember
You've been
that.
keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me. I'm worried about what's happening here in Ruhr, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts.
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that.
I called it. I can't believe she didn't get mad about that immediately.
I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh, I guess you're right. Sorry, it's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. When I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay, she was pretty cool about it because I think she actually likes Reen. I think they both like each other. They seem like the obvious who they're trying to set up as a romantic interest in each other, right? They've had these moments like this together quite a few times. Actually, from the beginning of the game, it seems like they were trying to set these two up, and they're paying it off in the storyline now. Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good deeds. Of course, there's also the hints around, like, there's other female characters they kind of hint at being, you know, like, other people kind of see them as Reen's love interest, like the President Towa and Laura at times. But I really think Elisa is who they're trying to ship Reen together with. Huh? Call functionality works here. I guess it would, seeing as we're at the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Reen Swardzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is that the Icy Maiden? Yeah, Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah, what's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the Provincial Army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion.
Okay.
That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it. But sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
Wait, is that where we were earlier? The bar with the cool jazz music? I'm definitely down for that. A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right
I'll
away.
be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Huh?
Because
Why?
what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Reinford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop. But it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it's better better to go now and tell everyone else about it later. Yeah, I agree. That's a good choice, Reed. I think Reen made the right decision. Don't say anything to anyone. Just leave and come back later. Man, Reen, you can run really fast. This is the way out, right? I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa that where I'm going after all. Will you be stepping out? Is that Sharon? I swear, Sharon is not human. This woman is not human. She's not a robot. She's not human. I don't know what she is. She's like some type of angel or maybe demon. I don't know. She's something. She ain't human though. We're gonna find out somewhere in the storyline, somewhere along the way. I don't know. Might not be in this game. Might be in the next game or the next game after that. But this girl is not human. I'm telling you. She's always there. She's omnipresent. She might even be God. It's insane. Sharon. I couldn't even tell she was there. Yeah, I know. It's because she's not a person. There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Reen. Your secret's safe with me, so enjoy your night to the fullest. Oh, wait, what? You have a date with a fetchling young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning. I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Aurora, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while. Very well then, I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice if you were to stay out all night. I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyways, I'll be back later. Of course, take care. Sharon always being everywhere at the same time. Not suspicious at all. She's definitely a human doll. She can't be an angel or something like that. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know if that's the angle they're going for. We'll find out later in the game, in the series, I guess. Probably not this game, but somewhere in the series. If they're going for that angle. It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory. working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
What was that?
I don't know, what was that? Is he talking about the person that came up behind us? What are we talking about here? Right, she said she'd be waiting at the bar called F. It's supposed to be somewhere on the southern side of the upper level. Should I head straight there?
Where are you going?
Is that Fee? Sound like Fee's voice, yup.
Fee? How long have you been there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
Rean explained how Captain Clara called him and asked him to come out for a meeting.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it must be a
All
Jaeger
right.
thing. That's what I was
I'll join
thinking
you
too.
for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
All right, let's roll out. Once around town, so like how exactly am I supposed to just go in a circle around town? I mean, seriously. I was just gonna go straight there.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go in there. I'm sorry. I was trying to turn around. I wanted to hear what he had to say about the rest of that, but okay. Whatever.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Okay, can we go in now, or does Fee want to go around the town some more? Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Let's meet with the captain. There's no reason to look around town. I mean, maybe there's like other interactions you can have that you can only have right now, but oh, I wanted to hear this music. I was too impatient because I wanted to hear the great music. Oh yeah, this is a nice jazzy jam. Oh man, I really dig it. Dig it. This game does so many different types of music so well. The layering is always so good too. Like the piano with the organ underneath, with the guitar and the drums. I really love the drums in this song. Very nice jazzy drums. Jazz drums. All right, now to find Captain Claire. It's one room. I'm sure it won't be hard to find her. Oh wow. She's not in uniform. I love this song though. This is really cool. I guess that makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform. The charms of our older woman, huh? I think I'll manage.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Sounds good to me. It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation. You may be right. I know we've met her. Every field study, I think we've run into her, right? Almost. I know the first field study we did, and there was a couple more times. Yeah, we've had a run-in with her almost every field study. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually. Oh? You sure you don't want me to go? That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right to the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority. It did look like your people were picking a fight. Viewed without proper context, I can see how you might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's very real need to create a far more expensive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division. That might be the case. Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse. I can't deny that. But at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I can name. I want you to at least understand that. Wait, so... Wow, she really said it. Oh, so the noble faction's been the ones backing the terrorists, huh? Yep. I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Kanye West, the most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front has been using have been traced back to Ordis as well. I wonder how they got their hands on those. I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick up in Legram, didn't he? That's what Toval told us, and now Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elise's families and the Reinford Company involved? I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police are currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Reinford's first factory. Sounds serious. The first factory belongs to one of the Rhineford's major divisions, right? Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among others. They're also currently under suspicion of something I am not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The two of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right? It is. It is? And on top of that, she's got her hands available Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, directors have... Come to think of it, I overheard Lalisa and Sharon talking about something like that. For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction. Are you serious? So even companies take sides? I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman. But the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt she is having full grasp of the situation. So the first factory you guys have sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume. You assume correctly, and the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target them on an underlying problem. It sounds shadier by the minute. You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire. I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, and Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with your remainder of your field study. Please have the bills sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Officer in the Ruhr Station. Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Back to the jazz. Wait, the bill? Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel too, for free even. And I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one. So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sort of like Sarah, except responsible and composed. You can say that again. Oh. Must be yours. Hello, Reen Swords speaking. Reen, what are you doing? Oh, it's just you, Elisa. What do you mean it's just you? It's true some girl's inviting you to out for the night on the town? Whoa, hold on. Late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later. He'll do no such thing! Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee's with him, too. Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us. Ready to head back? Yeah, I think that'd be for the best. Yep, I think so, too.
Keep up the good work.
Field study day 1. Done. Choo. Whoop.
The time has come. First Hype, then Crossrail. Now Brood shall be the third to witness our completion.
Of course they're gonna end up in Roar. I mean, we already knew that, right?
As you wish.
We'll hit them so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah! Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the Imperial Liberation Front was going to end up in Roar, right? Didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Field study day 2. So tired. The air here's so fresh, especially for a city with this much factories, or this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains. I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine. Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 people living there. Sure is a nice day, isn't it, Elisa? Not as nice as last night. Must have been. I told you, I'm sorry. Yeah, I bet you are. I cannot believe you. After those things you said to me last night, you go rushing off to meet another girl. The skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today. Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it is to go out on your own. I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself. Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet you, Reen. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go alone with the Provincial Army on patrol. I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though. I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. I bet she's a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone. No, it's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress, I swear. You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene. Oh, really? So, while we're enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of a... I mean, for shame, Reen. We're here representing the Academy on a field study. I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Roar. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa? Yeah, I'm in. So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army's been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that. Let's not forget the first factory is run by none other than the Noble Faction. I know that division's directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now, but Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought they'd lead to something like this. Seems like the lesser of two evils. By the way, hearing about the first division made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances? Well, to give you a basic idea, It's complicated. No, this is a bit oversimplified. Of course, divisions are made up of many people, and they may have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt the military inspection. Neither would I. Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us. Sounds like a plan. That's the spirit. Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too. Thanks, everyone. Sounds like we're in for a ride. Anyway, let's take a look at the field study task Sharon gave us for today. Field study day 2, assigned task. This is the only required one, so let's see. The provincial armies. A ferocious monster has appeared on the Nordia Highway. The Nordia Provincial Army hereby requests his extermination. The Hydra, huh? Okay. Those of us at Rhineford's second factory have developed a new type of orbital gun, and we like to have it tested. Speak with the RF Arms if you fancy giving it a shot. Definitely. We're definitely going to do all of these, right? Milk is missing! Milk is missing? Could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Oh, the cat's name's Milk. Okay. Client's Vanilla. And would-be heroes should come talk to me at the house next to Dining Bar F. And we'll start with that one since we're close to that. Yeah, I think we can handle these. It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list. And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Rhineford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work. Right! Roger. Gotcha. Over and out, Cub Scout. Alright, let's go. Let us go. Let's find the lost kitty first. Excuse me, are you Vanilla? We're students from Forest Military Academy. Did you say Thors? Doesn't that mean you're the class 7 students who helped my husband yesterday? That would be us. Then that must mean your husband is Chief Johann then. That's right. Thank you ever so much for helping him. Hehe, what a funny coincidence this is. My daughter Mint attends Thors too. Should have guessed. Vanilla, Mint, Milk. What names this family goes with? Mint from the Wind Orchestra. I do think that's her club of choice. Does that mean you're part of it too? Yeah, Mint and I get along really well. She makes practice a lot of fun. That's so sweet of you. It's great to know she's made such nice friends over there. But back on topic, what would you be willing to help me? Our cat Milk has gone missing and I'll need your help to find her. Yes, we'll find her. If we're going to find a lost cat, when did she go missing? It was about 2 nights ago. I was making dinner like I usually do, and I decided that I would try to make something a little different. So I decided I'd try using an ingredient I've never seen before. When I did, an odor pungent enough to burn off your eyelashes came coming from the pot. You said you'd never seen this ingredient before? I wonder if it was actually something edible. So what happened? Well, my survival instinct was telling me to air out the room, so I left the door open for a while to try to get rid of the smell. But while it was open, Milk seems to have gotten out. So you haven't seen her since? What does she look like? Well, she has brown and white fur, and she's wearing a yellow collar. She also is extremely cautious and doesn't really like people very much, so I imagine she's probably somewhere without many people nearby. I see. It sounds like we should mainly search outdoors then. Is there anything else you can find to tell us that may help us find her? Well, she loves to crawl under things. I don't know why, but it seems to relax her when she does that. No, that's all cats, right? Cats love to crawl under things because they feel safe, right? When they're hidden from sight. Underneath something, they feel nice and safe. Aha, okay then. Well, that's just how cats are. Well, that's what I just said, Crow. Crow knows. I know how she feels. You do? Well, anyways, that should be enough information to get started with. Does that mean you're going to try to find her then? Of course we are. We'll get started right away. Alright, let's find the cat. She's under something where there aren't many people. And also, let's go ahead and go to the RF Arms and go ahead and start that one too. Said they had an orbital gun they wanted us to try out. You must be the students from Thor's. Thank you for coming. I assume you must be Sandy. That's right. Though I wasn't expecting Lady Elisa to accompany you. I've seen a few times over the years, but it's an honor to meet you in person. Haha, that's very kind of you. Well then, allow me to tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my name is Sandy, and I serve as chief of the 2nd Factory's Firearms Development Division. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you. Thank you. The pleasure is all ours. It must be tough for Elisa around here sometimes. Yeah, she's practically a celebrity here in Ruhr. As you might have gathered, I need your help combat testing a new kind of orbital firearm. Specifically, I require the assistance of someone familiar with the use of orbital firearms in combat. So, would one of you be able to help? Would be happy to help. Excellent. Well then, to begin with, what kind of gun would you prefer? Oh, what do you mean? I assume you were just going to give us whatever you had ready. Terribly sorry, I probably should have explained. Technically, I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes inside it. It's called an orbital unit. And what exactly is that? And what is that exactly? I'm sure you're all aware that orbital firearms use orbital energy to propel their bullets. Orbital units are the internal mechanisms responsible for producing that orbital energy. After much arduous research, we finally developed a brand new kind of orbital unit. As such, the model of gun will be installed. It makes little difference for this test, any type will do. Okay. So, what you're saying is, the orbital unit's basically the engine and the car's the gun and the gun's the car. Precisely, a very accurate comparison. Well then, I think we get it now. So, what are our choices gun-wise? I've brought 3 with me. A shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. Convenient that we have users of all 3 of those in our party. If you'll forgive me, I did a little research of your weapons of choice. Tests like these are best performed by those with a degree of proficiency. That's true. It wouldn't be a very useful test if your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. Oh, that's awesome, thanks. Even brought something for me. So, what is it exactly you want the tester to do? Oh yes, I do have a specific test that I would like you to conduct. Specifically, I need you to defeat a number of dancing owls, a kind of monsters found on the Shashid mountain range. 10 of them you should do. Dancing owls? Their name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but they're highly agile, bird-like monsters, which makes them perfect targets to test firearms on. The testers won't need to defeat them alone, but he or she must be the one to deal the finishing blow. Understood. So, how are you guys going to decide who gets to test the orbital unit? Well, how about you pick Fearless Leader? Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that as well. Sounds like it's settled. You know, I don't always have to make these decisions. I think you're just going to have to accept it. All right, then. In that case. All right, who do we want? I can't even remember who our current party is consisting of. I guess Crow. Targets are agile, bird-like monsters. Crow shouldn't have any trouble picking them off afar with its 2 pistols. So how about it, Crow? I'm not going to say no to new guns. It sounds as though you've made up your mind. Well then, here's your test weapon. See what you think. All right, hook me up. Fire and ice. That should do nicely. Should we head over to the test area then? Sure thing. Ready when you are. All right, let's get going then. Shasha Mountain Path is where we went to get to the mine, right? You got it. The exit nearest the airport. Of course, Machias. We should have probably chose Machias, but you know what? It's all right. Whatevs. Whoa. Lag much? Give me back my frames! Give me back my frames I just lost. Alright. Well, let's hurry up and get this one done. Man, with 71 hours into this game, we still got... I mean, I know I've taken my time. It's not like I'm rushing. It's not like I've done a speed run. Could you imagine speed running this game? Holy cow. Of course, we've done every single thing, required or not. We've gone around and just talked to people. We've done a lot of exploring. We've kind of walked around aimlessly at times, but there's even more opportunities that gives you to do that we didn't take those opportunities. So, I mean, we could have taken even longer at this game. This is a long, long game. And I'm assuming every game in the series is like this, which I'm more than happy with. I love it. So far, I'm just absolutely huge fan of this game. Loving it, loving it, loving it. If the game is good, you never want it to end. You're very happy with 100 hours of gameplay. It's pretty awesome. But really, honestly, it's almost unheard of for a non-MMO RPG to be this long. To have this much, I mean, like, to put this many hours into it. 71 hours is a lot. So we need the dancing owls, and we gotta have Crow finish them off. Okay. Cool. Also, we're looking for a cat somewhere. We need a cat.
Go! I can do this. Fire!
My turn. All right. Go get him. Go. You're done.
Now we're talking. But those are spiders. Those were not owls. We get to listen to this track again, though. I'm very, very happy about that. Love this track. Looking for them owls. There we go. There them owls.
Come on, then.
Here we go.
Oh, how many? Oh, wait. I forget how many he said we needed to do.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. I can do this.
My turn. Now.
I've got you.
You're finished.
Dang it. You weren't supposed
Leave
to
it to
finish
me.
him off. Dang it, guys.
You okay?
Thanks.
I can do this.
Leave it to me.
Is this Crow? Wow, Crow petrified him?
Here we go.
I can do this. Go!
I'll take you up.
Dang it, guys!
For you.
Quit killing the owls.
Eat lead.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Okay, is there like a counter showing me how many I need anywhere? You know what? I'll go look in the notes. $10. Wow. Well, there's one. One down. 10's a lot.
Right!
My turn.
My turn.
Eat lead. Enemies ahead. We'll have to fight.
It's my turn. Fire!
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Dang it!
Right! Oh, no, you don't. Stop right there. Motion range. Now!
No. Don't attack. Thank you. Every time I attack, God, you end up taking out everyone. Oh, crap. Elliot.
All right.
Of course, Serena's right out of reach of this. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
My turn.
Eat lead.
It's 2.
I'm sorry, everyone.
All right.
It's my turn.
Really? Really? I mean, seriously? Really?
Let's go.
Thanks.
Stupid owl had to move in the way, too. At least he didn't die.
Leave it to me.
Eat lead.
3.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks.
Go.
Leave it to me.
Eat lead.
It's my turn.
My turn.
4-0.
Here we go.
Didn't even kill it.
Artemis, activate.
Right. That takes care of them.
That didn't count because he killed himself. Alright. Any prevention is against confusion, I guess. Anything else that prevents against confused besides... She's already protected, he's protected, and he's protected. So everybody but Reen was protected against confused already.
Eat left.
So what, I got 3 of them so far? I think that's what the count was. It was gonna be 4, but then he died of burn damage. I hope they'll say something. Most missions in this game are really good about letting you know when you've achieved them.
Right.
So.
Oh no, you don't. Stop right there. Motion range. Now.
I'll pick you up. Leave it to me. Give it up, everyone. Go. My turn. Eat legs. Go get him.
I can do this.
Too slow. Leave it to me. Eat legs. Go. Right.
I can do this.
All right.
That should be 5 right there.
Right.
Yeah, just stay right. Pass the turns. Pass the turn on the. Just let Crow take care of everything.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Should be 6.
Right. My turn.
I can do this.
All right. Now. My turn. My turn.
Right.
My turn.
And
Eat
that
left.
should be 8.
See? I don't slack off all the time.
Right? That's 8, 6, 5. I can't remember. I've totally lost count.
Eat left. Eat left.
Run, run, run from the spider, run.
Eat left. All right, if you want to fight that badly.
Here we go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
I can do this. Go!
I'll pick you up.
Get
Leave it to me.
Too slow. My turn.
Right!
All right.
What?
My turn.
I can do this.
Leave it to me.
There we go.
You picked
So,
the wrong guy to
how
mess
many?
with.
How many has that? Is it gonna tell me in the notes how many we've killed? It'd be nice if it would. Wow, no counter, really. Alright. Interesting. No, it's not 10 yet.
Eat left.
I have completely completely lost count. At some point, my concentration waned, and I lost count.
Eat left. Eat left.
Bring it on.
Right! Hang in there!
Thanks. Leave it to me. Arcus activate. Ha!
Here we go. Second form. Damn. Now's our chance. Go.
You bet.
Bam!
Now we're talking.
Yeah, let's keep it up.
Get him! I don't know why I even fought that enemy, but yeah, just because. Because I felt like it. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Yet another one in the bag. And we're out here trying to complete this first mission of our field study here, as well as find a cat. Need to keep killing those dancing owls, so we'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Peace.